Steve.
Yes.
Hi, Alice here.
How are you doing?
Okay.
Good. We're just going to get tape rolling here, and we'll be underway.
Okay.
We got something going now?
Okay, you're on.
Okay. I've got the king of fantasy rock and roll here, and I'd like to be the first to welcome you back to the nation's capital, Alice.
Thanks, Steve.
And I think you'd be interested to know that so far you've broken records for ticket sales, broken all the records for ticket sales in Ottawa for your second visit.
Oh, that's great. I mean, we've always had, Ottawa's always been really good to us, And, we just thank CFGO for bringing us back in.
Right. We're all looking forward to your show Saturday night, and of course, dinner with you and our contest winner.
I never get a chance, when we travel so much, I never get a chance to meet any of the actual kids in the audience or anything, So that's why we did this thing, I just want to meet, every once in a while, meet somebody.
Well, the phones have been ringing for the past week here, about 24 hours a day to get into the contest, and of course the winner will be having dinner with you and some of the people from CFGO.
Oh, great.
I suppose one of the most often asked questions of you is, what really is Nightmare? What does it consist of, and what can we expect?
Well, this show is really the first real rock musical to ever go on the road. The production cost alone was like $400,000 just to put it on the road.
Right.
It's 4 dancers and there's a 9-foot cyclops and 4 dancing black widow spiders, and I mean it's just a totally enormous production.
Is
something new.
Right. Is the dream itself, is this, did you literally dream up what you call the first traveling rock musical?
Well, I didn't actually have this dream, but I wanted to put on a production that nobody had ever seen anything like this before. So I sat back and I wrote the whole thing,
So would it be called an Alice Cooper fantasy?
So it's, yes, this is a total fantasy thing. You're not going to believe all the things that happen within, the time that we're on stage. It starts and ends on a concept.
Right.
And it's this little kid's nightmare, and I play the little kid's name is Steven.
Oh, That's interesting. So is mine. The title cut that we're playing, and of course is a hit all over the place. Is Only Women, and
that's one section out of the Nightmare.
Right. You said that this is the first ballad you've written.
Yes, that's actually the very first. Well, it's the first time I attempted doing anything like that. I'm basically a rock and roller.
Right.
But when we put the song together, I just really liked it so much that, I incorporated it into the show.
It's kind of different. Have you ever?
It certainly is. It doesn't sound exactly like Alice Cooper.
That's for sure. Have you tried ballads before?
No, I never really tried anything like this.
Are you going to do it again after the success of Only Women?
I mean, it's fun.
Right. You've been quoted as saying, I love to hear about someone else's weird dreams, and if you can't share your nightmares, what's left?
Yeah, that's true. What is a nightmare? A nightmare is something that needs to get out of your system. In other words, it's in there. It's in your subconscious, right? And when you dream, it gets it out of your system. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's sort of like a flushing type of thing. And, as long as you don't take them seriously, then you can't get hurt by them. And I don't expect anybody to take the Alice Cooper show seriously. We do it as pure entertainment. If I bring a snake out on stage, then the audience, everybody in that audience is going to see that snake in a different way.
Right.
It's not meant for any one purpose. It's just there for the value of it being there.
Speaking of snakes, Alice, the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority you've run across, they agreed to let you perform at the Convention Center in Las Vegas if you don't kill any chickens and you don't handle snakes.
Well, it's extremely funny because I've never killed any chickens. That's a total fantasy that somebody saw and then reported it. I never killed chickens, and I don't use a snake. There's no place for the snake in the nightmare, so I don't use the snake anymore.
What does an Alice Cooper nightmare consist of?
You mean personal one?
Yeah.
I don't really have any.
You don't have any nightmares?
No, I get all my frustrations out on stage.
And I guess a lot of people do watching you on stage.
Yeah, really.
When things were not quite as hot as they are now for you and your act, a gentleman by the name of Stephen Gaines recently wrote in the New York Sunday News that your girlfriend has been with you since...
for 6 years now.
Since the bad days, I guess, and eating cat food when tuna fish was too expensive.
I think that was a little bit of an exaggeration.
Not for real.
We never got that bad.
Bad, but not quite that bad.
Yeah.
Well, once again, Alice, I want to say that we're looking forward to seeing you, and of course our winner of the Nightmare contest. As I said, we've been taping nightmares all week, and we've had some pretty strange ones. I think it's fair to say that, and we're going to be, of course, judging these, and we'll have the answer tomorrow, and we'll be able to choose our contest winner. Of course, we'll be going to dinner with you and backstage prior to the performance to see what's going on and how it's really put together. And, of course, a front row seat to see how it comes off.
Yeah.
And thanks very much once again, Alice.
Okay, and thanks for talking to us, and I'll see you when I get in. We'll have a beer together.
Great.
All right.
Bye-bye.